6 months have passed. Michael's love only grows stronger. His love for Temmy is too much for him to handle without telling her how he feels. He has stood in front of the mirror a million times, confessing his love to Temmy. With Temmy's birthday just 2 weeks away, he decided it was finally time to tell her. He remembered Temmy saying her last relationship ended the previous year after her ex cheated on her. So he planned everything perfectly. He spent so much, using the best vendor in Lekki for a proper proposal. Yes, it was a girlfriend proposal, but she deserved all the time, money, and effort put into it, Michael whispered as he sat on his bed, tired. He had already booked a beautiful garden with a cozy restaurant. He invited a few colleagues to be there. He picked out her favorite flowers. He rehearsed what to say, promises to be a great boyfriend, fiancé, and husband in the long run. He even had a pendant that said, "Be mine, Temmy." On Friday, he told her, "Let me take you out on Sunday for a special birthday dinner." Temmy smiled. "Wow, Mikey. Thanks so much, my dear friend. See you on Sunday." He wanted to give her a moment that would linger, a day after her actual birthday, not lost in the noise of birthday wishes. Fast forward to Temmy's birthday, which was on a Saturday. Her boyfriend, whom she had met 5 months ago, proposed marriage in a very lovely way with her parents and siblings present, and she said a big yes. She was over the moon. She had informed all her friends and couldn't wait to share the good news with Michael as well. Sunday came. The garden was lit beautifully, candles, fairy lights, flowers, soft music. Michael stood there, heart racing, hands sweating, holding the small box in his hands. Then he saw her. Temmy stepped in, glowing with joy, raised her left hand, and shouted, "Michael, I'm engaged." Her ring sparkled in the light. She was smiling from ear to ear. But Michael stood frozen. He whispered, "What?" His hands trembled. The small box fell to the floor. "No," he shouted, voice cracking. "I've been nursing this feeling for a year." He became teary and managed to control them. Everyone went silent. Temmy looked around and finally noticed the decorations, the flowers, the small crowd, her office colleagues, and the love in Michael's eyes. But it was too late. She held her ring, her face falling. "Michael." He shook his head. It's okay. I should have told you long ago." She reached out to him, but he stepped backwards. He smiled sadly, picked up the box, and whispered, "Congratulations." Temmy is not happy that her friend is sad, but she loves her fiancé and would never trade him for anything, not Michael. Colleagues were whispering in shock. It felt like a Nollywood movie playing out right before their eyes. Still, they quietly ate their meals before leaving the venue, pretending everything was normal. Michael cannot sleep all through the night. It's the longest night of his life. He keeps breathing heavily, thinking about how he'll go to work the next day, which is Monday. He said to himself, "How will I face my colleagues? How will I concentrate at work? My juice will be everywhere." Then he got a text message from Temmy saying, "Michael, you've been my friend and will always be. If only you had told me how you felt a few months ago. I'm sorry we can't be more than just friends, but know that I wish you the very best in life. I'll always support you as my friend." The message made Michael feel so pained, regretting even more why he hadn't made his feelings known for a whole year. The next day, Michael got to work late. He had swollen eyes because he hadn't slept all night. There were side talks, and he could hear people mention his name to others randomly. He felt terrible because the story was everywhere. 2 months passed, and wedding preparations were in full swing. Temmy had already picked out clothes for her friends, and on some occasions, she would show Michael pictures just to know his opinion. They were still best of friends, even though it was difficult for Michael to heal. But they no longer have breakfast and lunch together because Temmy is always on video calls with her fiancé during those times, showing their love to each other. On Fridays, her fiancé always sends lovely packages to Temmy's office containing romantic love notes, chocolates, flowers, and other goodies. She sometimes shares her chocolates with colleagues, but Michael always rejects them. 3 months later, after the failed proposal, Michael realized he couldn't take it anymore. His juice was still flying around the office even after all that time. He couldn't handle watching someone he loved so much planning a wedding with another man, smiling at someone else on video calls, and saying romantic words. It broke him. So, he resigned. Took a lower-paying job in another company, just for his mental health. Sometimes, the worst heartbreak isn't from rejection, it's from silence. From loving loudly in your heart, and never saying a word. And so, Michael became just a memory in Temmy's love story, the quiet guy who almost had her but waited too long.